Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we're just after the KC Cup, and we're gonna have a little fun with Blue Eyes. It was a good KC Cup for Blue Eyes. They made a weird comeback. It's pretty interesting to see. But what I'm doing with Blue Eyes, I had a friend who randomly started playing Duel Links out of the blue. They didn't let me know. They got to about stage 6, and they got 1,300 gems. And then they let me know, and they were like, hey, help me get started. So we had 1,300 gems. He's on stage 6, or stage 5 or 6, one of them. And the next stage is like super important. It's where you get auto duel and ×3 and all that good stuff. So we had to get him a deck. He had a deck where he didn't have any monsters over 1,200. So it was really like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Really, really bad stuff. But here, what we've made, this is with just 1,000 gems on the Blue Eyes box. Okay, the latest Blue Eyes box. There's a couple of them. And these are all cards from the Blue Eyes box. We spent 1,000 to get that. Then within 300 gems, he got his Sage. Obviously, everyone's not gonna do that. I made him reset his box as soon as we did it. It was so fast he got his Sage. But I put the Sage in here because this is what you should be digging towards. I feel like a lot of people want to get more Stone of Ancient, and that does make a lot of sense. But Sage is another copy of Stone of Ancient. It's almost as good and has a good hand effect. So I would say Andy's easier to get at a super rare. I would say go for Sage. But my friend got one really quick, so I'm making this. This is pretty much the exact deck I made him. The structured deck gives you Guard Dragons. What Guard Dragon does, you banish 2 normal from your hand or graveyard, special summon him. He minuses 500 for every dragon on the field or something. Yeah, dragon we control. The box gives you Ultimate Providence. It gives you a Spirit. It gives you a Stone of Ancient. All this stuff comes from just that one little box. 1,000 gems. It really was the most efficient way to get them off the ground. We also have 1 Azure Eyes and 1 Twin Burst. You get Ultimate Dragons super quick. I think you even get D-Sod World super quick, stage 7 or something like that. So really, we made this deck in like an hour. All we had to do was get 1,300 gems and got to the 7th stage, and we were able to take off with this deck. And I'm telling you, this, my friend didn't know how to do anything. He didn't know synchro summons. He knows normal summons and tribute summons. He was still struggling with some concepts like special summon from this Mardark, so he really was coming in blind. And this deck was able to just get started nice and easy. So it's pretty much a free-to-play Blue Eyes, but it's even beyond that. This is fresh, starting from scratch kind of Duel Links deck. It actually worked out a little well. I wouldn't take it into Legend and expect success, but for a pure beginner, this deck is really going to help you take off. So it's interesting to make and interesting to run. Super easy to make, guys. I'm telling you, it took like an hour, just 1,300 gems. It was a hoot. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. A little tiny win streak. Gotta show each other Ultimate Dragons. Now we have a Mardark, but only 1 normal monster. We have Protector and a Stone of Ancient. We can summon them both. We're facing another Blue Eyes. So he starts with Sage, sets 1 back row out of turn, and then sets his last back row. We get a normal summon Protector. Let's go to special summon our Stone. He's gonna try to Karma Cut our Stone like a crazy mad lad. Throws away a Stone of his own. We're gonna chain Econ. So we save our Stone from banishment. Now we can send his Sage away to bring out the Blue Eyes from our hand. We can synchro. That's an Azure Eyes. It's only 1 normal monster in the graveyard though, so we can't bring out our Mardark for lethal. Would have been cool if we could have. In the end phase, we bring out a Dragon Spirit of White, banish the back row. It was just Shadow Imprisonment, wouldn't have really done anything to us. He brings it out, Blue Eyes all his own. Now he's just going to swing at our poor little Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. All we need is normal monster. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. We top deck Luster Dragon. He's in a lot of trouble. Here comes the Mardark. super low at 2000, swing over him, and then swing through him. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a little Yugi. We're going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. I think it's Harpies. Yep, he is in fact Perfumer. Searching a Harpy's hunting ground. Super random. Going with the Swallow's Nest into a Channeler. Throws away a Harpy Lady, special summons an Oracle for some reason, uses her effect. That's a Cyber/Harpy Lady. Uses a Feather's Rest, puts all those Harpies right back. Still even had Harpies to spare. Oracle gives him that Feather's Rest right back. He calls it a turn. Now we're gonna normal summon Protector, special summon Stone of White, use Sage on the Stone of White to bring out an old school Blue Eyes. Now we do a Synchro summon, that's gonna be an Azure Eyes. Now we're gonna do a special summon of a Mardark, that means that little girl is only 1600, and we bring him within 500 of lethal. So now he has to play extremely tight, cannot get sloppy and let me steal 500 damage on him. And all his monsters are going to be very weak with this Mardark, but he does have a huge hand. See, Perfumer's normal summoned at 0 attack, thanks to this Mardark. He's going to play Elegant Egotist, another Harpy Lady. She's only at 1100, isn't that crazy how strong he is? But he does have that Feather's Rest. It is still live. Uses it on the Mardark, pretty much has to use it on the Mardark. That's how strong the Mardark is. Now this guy got a little ahead of himself. He's bringing out an Oracle, he's Elegant Egotisting again. Using his Harpy's hunting ground, ties that bind, so he's really feeling pretty buff, but he had to sit there and think for a long time. He probably just focused on getting over 3000 and getting over this Blue Eyes, but then he realized he has to destroy this Azure Silver Dragon, which means these girls are within lethal. Granted, 2500, he has 500 life points. If he left the Azure Eyes alive, I wouldn't be able to hit him for lethal. That's what he was assuming. He would just swing over the Blue Eyes and I wouldn't have lethal. Obviously Azure Eyes brings Blue Eyes back. Obviously I just have the Blue Eyes in my hand right now. There's a Luster Dragon who's gonna benefit from both the Field Spell and the Harpy to be 2200. But all we had to do is swing one of the little monsters and he was done for. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Sartorius. Going second, going for a rank up. Showing him Ultimate Dragon. We actually have the Card of Consonants and the White Stone of Ancient combo. Obviously you're not going to have that combo very often. Blown away, I've got it at all with this deck, so we're going to use it obviously. And on the other end, we're facing a Tri-Midset Brick, so we got a perfect hand and he got a Brick. We can get to normal summon our Mystery Shell. I could have special summoned a Mardark, but we're going to special summon a Spirit Dragon first and banish his Field Spell. It's very crippling for Tri-Mids. And you know a Spirit of White will count as a normal in your hand or graveyard. Here we're going to banish Blue Eyes and a Luster Dragon. So now we got a Mardark, we got a Spirit, and a Shell. He had a Treacherous Trap Hole, but we had 3 boys over 2k, so there was no surviving for him. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going second. He's using Akiza, Sleeve, and Mat, so he's all into it. We got Mardarks with 2 Blue Eyes. He sets 1 monster. We're gonna go straight banish 2 Blue Eyes and get a Mardark out. We also set our Stone of Ancient, so that's a pretty aggressive play. We cannot use our skill anymore. We are very crippled without those Blue Eyes. You really want to use one of your other normal monsters, but it's looking like a brick of a Lunalights. Now he's getting some searches, he sets some monsters, pure Lunalight cards so far. Let's see where our boy goes from here. He's got to go with that White Rabbit. Remember, we have an Econ and a set Stone of Ancient, so that's just 18 to be used. He's going White Rabbit. He brought out a nice Crimson Fox for us to aim at before he tried to return our spell card, so that works out for us. He just brings out 2 Martins, goes with the Malevolent Sin. I don't know why he banishes my Mardark. It's like, if you weren't gonna attack, even if you were gonna attack, no real reason to expend the heart. I think he's realizing that as soon as it comes back, and then he just goes and scoops, because Mardark was coming right back. You really didn't accomplish anything by detaching that material. So, easy to make, 1,000 gems, plus a little to get that sage. Just dig for a sage, shouldn't take too long. You can get lucky and get a sage really quick. My friend got a sage in 6 packs. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, this is like the perfect beginner deck, guys. Easy to make, easy to get to. It's kind of easy to understand for basics. Takes a little bit of time, but I was really impressed with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.